Got your kind, big homie, what it is? I'm just gonna rap straight up for these niggas. Now, everybody wanna be the king of the South when they ain't running the damn thing, but they mouth, no doubt. It's all good, y'all just stay in y'all opinion. But in the South and in the hood, it's understood. Without saying it's a given. And ain't cause of what I'm doing for a living. It's more because of what I do and how I'm living. Not to mention when I'm rapping, I'm just heard niggas feelings. And still chilling on Simpson and Center Hill. Made provisions for the clique and continue keeping it pimping. Whether crack was in the house, the record sale through the ceiling. So say what you want and do what you please. But for fun, I shoot 22 from your shoe to your knee. I run a record label and a crew of G's. So niggas will come and look for you if a sneeze or even breathe the wrong way. You better do what the song say and be easy, else it'll be a long day. Bank rolls in the pockets of my jeans. I'm a king. Pussy niggas couldn't see me in your dreams. I'm a king. Top topic of all of your magazines. I'm a king. Head of the body, leader of the team. I'm a king. Remember, I can get your block knocked off. I'm a king. Big coupe with the top chopped off. I'm a king. I'm connected nationwide, but in the South, I'm a king. Expect you to keep my name out your mouth. I'm a king.
I'm the prince, shouted, don't get it twisted. Been calling shots, skipping for my flows existed. And still 5 birds in my mama kitchen. You might see me burning purple. Stood the vision, I got soldiers on deck. Baby face pippin', what you know about that? I keep a bad brindle with that vert top back. My jeans feeling tight, come a fucking stay fat. Player better know that. My neck got so much shit dangling. Big dick, big chain, niggas keep on hanging. Got a Hollywood hoe and the broad to be singing. They be hating cause I'm famous, not what I was thinking. This for every young nigga thinking he passed me. I just think on and this shit'll be nasty. I'm a state ballin' out my old school classes. The script got big bank, let's see if you can match. I'm a king.
Bank rolls in the pockets of my jeans. I'm a king. Pussy niggas couldn't see me in your dreams. I'm a king. Top topic of all of your magazines. I'm a king. Head of the body, leader of the team. Remember, I can get your block knocked off. I'm a king. Big coupe with the top chopped off. I'm a king. I'm connected nationwide, but in the South, I'm a king. Expect you to keep my name out your mouth.
I'm down with the king, so call me the greatest.
What's going on, bro?
What's good, man?
That was a shaker we seen. Oh, I'll be real with you. I was falling asleep because I was like, oh man, Fury's gonna end up walking him down. And he hit him with that left hand that he didn't see coming.
Good back and forth, man. I actually thought Tyson Fury was gonna be able to stop him. I actually had him going. My prediction was looking kind of right. I said 6, and shit, he hurt Usyk in the 6. Started backing that boy up, and but Usyk found the way, man. He dug deep. That's what champions do, man. I felt a draw was coming. I think a lot of people seen that. They heard it. I felt a draw was coming, but I think it was deserved for Usyk for the simple fact he had that round where he dropped him, and it could have been stopped. That could have been a fight.
Definitely.
Yep, that could have been stopped. So I get it. I that's why I edged him. He got that, and it's gonna be a rematch. But definitely good, man. It's good. He understood.
That was a good fight. Listen, I was like, damn, okay, Fury. I was looking at it. I was like, yo, it looked like Fury's collecting data, man. Usyk better not show him too much. And when he called him, I was like, oh shit, it ain't gonna be too much longer.
Yeah.
Fall asleep. Let me get me a little quick nap in real fast.
That's funny.
And my wife she was like, ooh, babe, look. I'm like, oh shit, this nigga Fury falling around the ring. What the fuck?
Yeah. Fury. It seemed like that's just who he is, man. He'll be winning and getting hurt and get back up like it ain't nothing. He didn't fall down, but I'm pretty sure he would have got back up and finished the damn fight. The way he was trying to survive and stay on his feet made that look bad. It was like,
yeah, he should have failed. It looked like he should have.
Yeah, just drop, nigga. You look like what's his name? What's his name? The one Mike Tyson knocked out. Burrick.
Yeah, nigga that kept falling over the ring.
That's what he was getting at.
Burbank. He was trying to get up like Burbank.
There you go. Just hit the ground.
Shit was not working. Oh my God. I was like, yo. I'm like, okay. I'm like, yo, he really hurt him. I'm watching the fight. And I'm like, I'm like, man, he can't hurt Tyson Fury.
That's what I was saying. I was like, I don't think I said Tyson looked like he hitting him harder than what he hit him, and then bam, he hit him with a shot, and that's like Tyson just get. I don't think shit. Tyson get hit by her by everybody. He just you can't stop him. It's almost like Keith Thurman getting hit with a fucking body shot, but he never take a knee, but he get hurt by a lot of people with that body shot. So,
But somebody told me we was up here Sunday. He was up here, and Shy was like, he said, man, Fury might still be punch drunk from them Wilder fights.
and now I don't think so. I don't think he was punch drunk.
Not punch drunk, but he's still not, but like still like you just don't walk away from them 3 fights.
I get it.
You just don't walk away from trilogies.
Yeah, I think he was good. I think he one thing about Fury, I think his game plan, man. I was telling people he has a good game plan. When he comes in shape and actually focus, he executes his game plan. He was going beautifully down the hitting the body and then hitting them with the jab too. But it was really that body work was great. You know what I'm saying? He knew that Usyk didn't like the body work, and he slowed Usyk down at times. Usyk would stop throwing, stop coming forward every time he back up. I said, damn. So I think they got something there, man. I think they're gonna stay there. It's just he got to calm down with the tunting. You get so comfortable, you start tunting, but
Yeah, he was doing that.
you ain't fighting. It's like, come on, bro. You got to step on that gas, bro. You got to step on.
I don't know what he was doing. I'm gonna be real with you. I think he did what all boxers do, and he was admiring his work a little too damn much.
Mm-hmm.
He
He
looked
good.
like,
He had his spurts, man. He did look good. He had his spots, but he was looking good. I can't lie on that.
but it looked like he could have finished Usyk in a couple of spots, but he was admiring his work. He kept walking, like when he went that uppercut and a couple of times on body shots, and I'm like, oh, he's admiring his work. He don't even know that Usyk is hurt, or he just, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. No, you're right.
But to me, I don't have no sympathy for him because I feel like he gave that fight away, and I know he in the dressing room like I gave this shit away. I had this nigga. I had him. I let him hit me with some shit that I did not see. That's the damn best punch in boxing.
Yeah.
Whereas do not see, he hit you with some shit that you did not see. Game over.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what he did to your ass. Because you was winning, like you was hitting them with left roundhouse hooks and all types of shit.
Yeah. Tyson Fury, he had it was a moment. I said in the 8th or 9th. I think it was the 9th. Where I said, man, I think it was the 8th or the 9th. I was like, man, Tyson got this in a bag. I said, he cruising now. Boom.
That's where he got caught.
I think that's where he got caught. Was it the 9th?
It was like the 8th or the 9th round. I think it was the 8th round he got caught. Might have been the 9th.
No, it's got to be the 9th.
I was falling asleep. I'm telling you, I was like,
yeah,
oh,
it was the
man,
9th. It had to be the 9th. It had to be the 9th because 8th round I was saying that.
I was dozing off like a mug. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh man, this shit about to be weaker than a motherfucker. This
That's
nigga
funny, man. That's funny. No, I was into it. I had my moments. I was actually recording it on the Instagram Live, and it started freezing up. I was at a place called High Road, a little restaurant, and the dude was illegal streaming it. I'm thinking he got it on the zone and he playing it. No, bro. I'm like, oh. So you out there illegal streaming. That's why I was buffing that bad. Like some of the apps do it, but dude, this was buffing bad. Like it had 4 straight rounds good. Whew. After the 5th and 6th, oh, it's a wrap. It was just buffing and buffing, bro. Like 1.5
I was
rounds.
using the bullshit stream.
Oh, it was horrible. It was horrible.
When I was the one I used was dope. The only problem was like they kept catching it, so I had to keep restarting it. Only twice.
Okay.
I'm watching this damn. I'm meet people at this top rank card, but
Brian Norman fight that on that card too, I think.
yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I'm waiting. I hope I didn't miss it because they were doing all this. But you know what? I'm be talking. I ain't gonna be bro. You know the fight me and you been talking about behind the scenes for a while. What you think now that it's actually getting close?
You talking about Blair and Broner?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm going. I'll be down there.
Are you going?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. I need some footage, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna be down there, man.
You gotta send me something, man, so I can sing like I know an insider.
You silly. Yeah, I'm going down there. Yeah, I'm going down there. I'll be down there from June the 6th through the 9th. I'm going down there. So I'm gonna be down there. I'm gonna definitely be at that.
Oh, that's why you working all them extra hours. Okay.
You silly. I gotta have some time to myself, but I'm going down
That's a
there.
fact.
Taking my chick too, so we're going down there. Going to explore Florida, have a little good time, man. Then I'm definitely gonna go to that. So, but yeah, I think it's definitely here. I think he gonna come now. The weight, I don't know if it's gonna be at 147. I really don't, and I don't even think Blair care. I think Blair and Broner got mutual respect for each other. They like each other, man. You can see that they both fans of each other, which make this fight fun. It's gonna be a fun fight while it lasts. Uh, but it might be some fireworks. I think it's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be some fireworks in that motherfucker for a damn show. Uh, Pretty much Philly versus Ohio. That's how I look at it.
Yo, I'm gonna be when I speak to him about Philly, like he really don't be like that.
You don't.
He don't. So you know, I be more like it's just Blair the Flair versus Adrian the motherfucking problem, bro. I'm up for this fight more than a lot of other fights.
I like it. They both. My thing is, Bronner needed more. Who needed more? The question is, who needs to win more? Can Blair lose and keep it going? Yeah, Broner can't afford. My bad. Broner can't afford to lose no more. It's like he can't afford to lose. He needs to get a big fight before he lose again. It's like he has to get in a position to get a real big bag and lose on a big stage instead of on a smaller card like this. You
I
know what I'm
smell you
saying?
on that one.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, so I think that's what he gonna have to do. So it's definitely gonna be interesting. I'm definitely rooting for Broner. But Blair win, I'd be happy for him too. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely mutual respect.
I'm gonna try to hit Blair again real quick to see if I can if he can pop up before the fight.
Mm-hmm.
See if I can get him on before the flight. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, Don King ain't got too many more subs than me. I looked and seen it.
You said Don King?
Yeah, the press conference was on Don King's channel.
Yeah. I seen that. Mm-hmm. Don King don't know nothing about social media, brother. Nothing.
Absolutely not. Like, and he don't got. He probably just put it. He had his nephew do it or some shit.
Mm-hmm. And then you got a couple people he just hiring. Their camera was all off. They wasn't even directly on them at times. It was just like, yeah, you could
I ain't even
tell.
want to say nothing about that, bro. I said they could let me stream guard the shit. They was gonna be like this.
Right. That's funny. Mm-hmm.
But what's okay? So since we're gonna stay in Ohio, what's the next for Jared, bro?
They saying Wilder next. Shit, that would sound like his next. Wilder. I think.
But I'm saying whether win or lose, or
I don't know. I think it's worth the win, but the way the turkey dude, I don't even know his name. I don't want to mess his name up, but the way
Turk
he
Al-Sheik. I don't heard his name so much I can say it right.
okay, Alex Sheik, the way he set things up, you can lose and he still will put you on that card. He still will want to see you. So he doesn't care about you winning or losing. He want to see your ass. If he say he want to see you, he gonna get it. That's what it seemed like. Because Wilder didn't seem like he wanted to fight Zane, and he was coming off a loss. Look who he fighting. Zane is coming off a loss. Look who fighting. Both of them niggas coming off losses.
And is that gonna be on the Bud card, or they gonna make their own card for them?
No, that's their own card. But the point I'm getting at is he don't give a damn. If he want to fight, if Jared come off a loss and Wilder come off a loss, guess what? They still fighting each other because that's what he wants.
Don't Jared got a fight coming up?
Yeah, he got another fight coming up. It's gonna be in Toledo. I think this is gonna be another Toledo card between
Like
me and
in
you.
in June, right?
I don't think it's June. I think it's August, from what I was told.
That's crazy.
Hmm. Yep.
That's a card for your no. Now he putting the fights together.
You said what?
I said he putting the fights together. Word. And you know he the boss because I ain't even noticed, but wifey was like, she was like, oh shit, he must pay for everything. Look how he just walked to the ring. I was like, oh yeah, that's the Turk right there.
Hmm. Yep. He the one with the bag, bro. They love him, bro. He the one with the bag.
And guess who we didn't see at the
I'm
fight?
laughing.
Out of all the who's and who's, we didn't see Floyd.
You said what?
I said we didn't see Floyd over there with the trap.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's funny, man. I was laughing at that. Rick Glacier is so funny. He's another dude that just he hates PVC guts and all he. The only inside information that nigga got is about PVC. Can't tell you nothing about Top Rank, nothing about Golden Boy, nothing about Matcher and what's going on. But then he just got all the insides about PVC. Cats like him is hilarious. I just be laughing my ass off. Like you ain't got no other insight. You just know that Al Heyman owes Floyd money. Al Heyman this, Al Heyman that. I'm like, bruh, cut it out. Sound like a goddamn journalist who got kicked out of PBC, and now his focus is just to tear them down every time he get a moment. Just
Oh,
like
it sounds like barbershop conversation
just like
now. I'm
just like
joking. I'm sorry.
barbershop, just like barbershop. I said to it. It's funny, man, seeing grown men do that. I was like, damn, yeah, he hurts you. You got to at least have some blood, so be able to balance, man, and talk about other ones. When I don't see that, when I just see you obviously just talking about PBC, 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 yeah, something's wrong with that. PBC ain't perfect. I can talk about the flaws of PBC, but you don't see me talking about that shit every fucking day. Golden Boy, Top Rag, I can talk about all their flaws, but I don't do that shit every day. I give them their props, and I also call shit out when I see it. I think everybody should do that. But when I see it consistently on one guy is just focusing on PBC, or I see people content PBC haters, PBC this. I'm like, oh, I don't even engage with them no more. I said, bro, y'all gonna be like, oh, you always defend PBC. I said, no, bro, you always talking about PBC. How the fuck will I always defend PBC when you're always talking about them? Hell no, I'm not even engaging in these cats that be talking about PVC 24/7. I'm like, nope. They be tagging me and everything. I ain't about to talk. Why don't I talk about you hating Al Heyman, bro? Like, what that got to do with boxing, bro? Like, come on, man.
Uh,
Well, a lot of fighters left him. I said, bro, a lot of fighters left out. That's De La Hoya. A lot of fighters left Bob Arum. What are you saying? We go through this with everybody.
I, I don't,
I just don't get it.
I'm leaving the promoters alone, man, because I ain't no promoter.
No, it's cool. I mean, I feel like if it's meant to talk about it, when it's reasons to talk about it, like they saying, like, so here's my thing. They motherfuckers were saying, yeah, Floyd is stuck in Dubai because Al Heyman owes him $1 million. What does him being stuck in Dubai got to have Al Heyman? Well, Al Heyman, they trying to put two and two together. That has nothing to do with fucking Al Heyman and him and Floyd Mayweather. Now Floyd Mayweather don't have enough money because Al done took it from him. I'm like, y'all sound crazy. Hell, Floyd would have been spoke out about that. Floyd don't play about his money. Now all of a sudden Floyd don't want to talk about it. Y'all crazy as hell.
So what's with is why am I hearing the fight is canceled with Tank the Frank Tank card?
Yeah, Floyd put that out there. I did hear that, but Tank and them said it ain't. So I think Floyd is really. That's probably another thing I got tired of hearing. Oh, Floyd and Tank is doing this for publicity. No, the fuck they don't have to do that for publicity. People will still come and see that fight. They don't have to put on fake beefs for you to go see Tank. You're going to go see Tank regardless. I really believe Tank and Floyd is beefing. There's been some stuff that really has happened over over the years, and it's real fucking beef. It's real. I think Tank overreacted when Floyd was talking about fighters being flashy and jury. Tank took that upon himself. He talking about me. I said, Frank, I mean, Tank, he was not talking about you. He was talking about fighters in general, but you put your own name on it. Insecure ass. Tank did that, but they already been having history, so he gonna assume Floyd is talking about him. Floyd wasn't talking about that, boy. He was just talking about it in general, and then they just re, re, I'm gonna say rekindled that beef that's always been there. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know
So
where this shit came from. I was like, what the fuck is like where did it come from?
yeah, that's what it happened. Floyd
I
was
didn't know
talking
where it came
about online in Dubai. Now I don't know what the fuck was going on when he was over there. You know, it could be some truth to that where it could be some financial gain or some type of things going on with Dubai, but that hear Rick Glacier talking about some Al Heyman being a problem of it. I'm like, damn, bro, I'm not surprised that you gonna put Al Heyman in everything. It's just hilarious to me when you think about it. So that's just how I look at it. It's hilarious. How you doing?
So yeah, because I was just like, man, with that shit, I just try to stay out of that shit. Word up.
Well, you know your boy Showtime. You know he love it. Oh, all this, and I'm like, bruh, y'all cats be killing me. Y'all, they be
It ain't just him, it's a few more.
oh, it's funny as hell. I'll be like, bro, I can't engage with it.
It's a few more. It's a few more that don't with Al. Like niggas just don't they don't like the way he move when it come to boxing, bro. Like a lot of niggas feel shysted by that man.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard so many people felt shysted by him and then when it comes to everybody else.
hmm Nah, I think yeah, this it's just to me it's because he's black. I think the way they put that stigma on black promoters and advisors, that's why he moved the way he moved. Al Heyman proved you can hate somebody that never did interviews. You can hate somebody that you never even met. He proved that. Don King was in the media. They tried to paint him as the guy who was robbing people, but yet Don King was doing what other promoters was doing. And you remember I've told you that. Nigga, they said publicly. Eddie Hearn's father said, we used to treat them like slave masters. It was slave trades. He said, now we got to give them respect. This is what he said publicly. And remember, Don King was the first black promoter. But guess who gets the robbery and he gonna rob all the fighters? Guess who gets that title? Don King. When everybody else that was before Don was doing what Don was doing. But Don gets that stigma on his name because he was black.
Yeah, because he black. You ain't tell. I mean, you already know what that is. The brother
Mhm.
man, and the brother man to get your ass before any man. But just say
Yeah, because I'm not calling them an angel either. But I'm just saying
definitely
that was
not.
the thing. That was the thing. They actually, the Don King was taking money from fighters, but shit, he was giving them more than what the other promoters was giving them. I'm not even calling Don an angel, shit at all. But my point is, they made sure Don was gonna get that name because when we think of Bob Arum, we don't think of thief. But if you ask Manny Pacquiao and De La Hoya, they call him thief. When you ask
You ask
Miguel
Mikey
Cotto, they call
Garcia.
him thief.
Yeah,
See what I'm saying? When you ask those guys, they call him thief. So, shit, it is what it is. But my point is, I knew Al was gonna get it the worst because too many people was praising him and they didn't like it. Shit, they tried to sue the man, and all he did was change the pay rate for a lot of the fighters.
yeah.
Motherfuckers,
They wasn't having that shit. I mean, they had to change the pay rate.
yeah. So they had to raise that shit up. It's
So
crazy. Now, I did say it will have a domino effect. It's good and it has some negative effect to it. It's a negative effect to it because you have guys who get comfortable only fighting 2 times a year or 1 time a year because they making great ass money. I'll be honest. If I was in their shoes, I don't blame them. If I'm making, if I'm making a for shit 4.5 million a fight, shit, what? I ain't got to rush to my next fight. I'm good. You know.
yeah, I was just like it's it's a give and a take, and then in this day and age, you don't be seen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then everybody keeps saying Al Heyman, Al Heyman, Al Heyman, Al Heyman, Al Heyman. Your name heard more than, and you nigga, you ain't never seen. Like nigga, you a ghost.
Yeah. But it's you gotta find. My thing is you gotta have a villain to hate too, man. So I just think Al. The more people dislike him, is the more they like him. They pay attention. They like Al, man. I don't even think it's more hate. It's a love hate thing. You know, it's like you can't really be that on the Al. I got this cat named Myron. Shout out to him. He's from Columbus, but he be praising me about when I'm talking about Terrence Crawford and all that. But the moment I say something about Al Heyman or PBC, I don't know boxing, bro. Oh man, I don't know boxing. Now I'm into my feelings. Now I'm just being biased. I'm like, dang. And I'm saying to myself, you can't hate somebody that much to the fact you agree with what I say, but the moment I say something about PBC or Al Heyman, oh, it's just bias. Now I don't know what I'm talking about. Now I'm showing favoritism. It's crazy to me. I'm like, bruh, hell no. I call them out if I feel like they could be called out, but I'm just not. I'm not focused on PBC like a lot of people is, man. It's kind of sad to be honest. I'm just not. You got your
Yeah,
five? Okay.
I only care about the fights. I'll be truthfully honest with you. Like, who put on a good card?
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Like, I get what they be saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? To watch a PBC card, that shit gonna cost you, and it, like every card shouldn't cost you. Like, I get that. Like, that's but he paying the fighters, but it's like, yo, nigga, you ain't putting on no cards we want to see.
Yeah, no, I get that. I definitely understand that, and here's another thing too. When it comes to that, most people who was complaining about the pay, the paying for the cars, and they stream it. I ain't seeing nobody who literally pay, complaining about the pay per view. They stream. How you gonna complain about it when you stream it? So people just be talking, bro. Like what the fuck? You stream all
Oh,
of it.
look. Yo,
Like
hey,
what are you?
Cam, oh,
What are you
Cam, oh.
talking about? Like nigga, how you gonna how you gonna talk about this ain't free? You stream it even when it is free. Cut it out.
Yeah, this one right here, like the Fury shit. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't.
No, I'm not saying. I'm just talking about in general. Just
But
people
like,
just
yeah,
be wanting to
like in
talk.
general, yeah, I'm not
Yeah, they
complaining.
just be
Like, I'm
wanting to
just
talk
saying,
just to
like,
talk. They just be wanting to talk just to talk, bro. I be laughing my ass off. Like nigga, y'all don't
yeah.
support anyway. They just want to talk just to talk.
But I'll be
I
real
get
with
it.
you, bro. I'm gonna tell you no lie. To me, what best fight on that damn Canelo fight was the Stanionis fight.
When? Oh, you going against Stanionis again? Who did Stanionis fight on the last couple weeks ago?
He fought for the belt.
Nigga, I didn't see that fight. I didn't watch that fight. I watched
That was the best fight on the card, bro. If you go back and look at it, that was the best fight on the card.
wow. Mm.
Bro. We sat here, me and wifey was going back and forth. She was like, when the hell he gonna fight? Cause I'm about to fall asleep watching all the other motherfuckers fight.
That's funny.
And then when Canelo started
Barrios.
fighting, when he started fighting, it was like, oh man, he's gonna beat him up. I looked over there, she was gone. So now it's quiet in the damn room. I'm watching the fight by myself, trying to
So
stay awake.
is Stanionis a champion or is that was a regular super or is it super or regular belt?
He's the champion.
Okay.
He's the WBA champion.
Well, okay.
Word, Bud don't have that belt. He don't have the WBO, IBF, none of that. And I don't know. He don't have that belt or whatever. That dude got the belt.
Mm.
That dude won. It was and they stood there. It was a toe to toe, blow for blow. Like it was great. Like I'll be real with you. Like Stanionis ain't been in the ring in a while, but he ain't too different than Cody Crowley to me. If he fight Boots, that like these are the great showcase fight because they tough. These motherfuckers tough as hell. They can take a punch, but I think Boots will beat them.
Mm.
Like I think he'll beat them, but like you gotta beat them though. Like these are the guys you have to beat. These guys are like if like just like Roger said, like no, like even though like where you at, where you at, where you at, where
Mm-hmm.
you at.
Yeah. Good.
Big
Good
dog at
stuff.
right there. Like you know, like Roger say, you know, he like that motherfucker just tough. You know, when I mean tough, I mean he can take ass with him. That's
Mm-hmm.
that's
Yeah.
all that means. But when it comes to that, I'm just I think Boots will beat them boy. But he has to whoop them. He got to whoop Cody Crowley. That's a name. That'd be the best name on his resume, other than Sergey Lipinets. And you can't just be riding. And then you got to whoop Stanionis for the belt.
Mm. Well, it should make that. It should be able to make it happen a little bit easier now that I think the Saudi dude is pretty much trying to put his feet down in like a what's the name from USC, Dana White. I think he's starting to place himself there. We're gonna see how long ago. I think what's gonna be interesting is to see how long this paper trail runs. That is gonna be interesting. What's good don't always stay good.
Yeah,
Doesn't
I'm not
always.
fucking with Cam. I'm not
Huh?
fucking with Cam.
You said what?
Dude, look at it. Look at what this nigga. Look what the nigga Cam said.
What'd he say?
This nigga said, I'm not even gonna say what he said.
Oh, okay.
I ain't fucking with this nigga, bro. Oh shit. Oh yeah. Please don't click the link till you're done. Oh, well, what you call Fernando's son fighting right now.
Okay.
Hey, man, I get it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Her estrogen level went up, Cam. That's all right. Where you at, nigga? You outside somewhere? Where you at? In the park?
yeah. Watching my son play the part.
Oh, okay. I get
You got some good hearing. I gotta get a little. Let me walk away a little bit. Dang, you got some good hearing, brother.
it. I updated. I upgraded my equipment so I can hear a little bit better.
I see.
Like, yeah, they got the birds back there.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Where? Oh, yeah, there you go. Speak of the crump snatcher. Boy, that boy can eat. Boy can eat very well.
But yeah, Stanionis, like you said, Stanionis and Boots will be a good fight too, man. He got, like you said, he got to beat him. He still got to beat him. You know, so we just wait and see. You know, see.
I'll be real, bro. I'll be real with you. I think he a dog walk. I think he a dog walk. I think he a dog walk Stanionis. And this is my opinion. Like after maybe like between 3-5 rounds, and he figure out that motherfucker just gonna come straight forward. I think he a dog walker. And it ain't gonna be pretty. For real.
Okay.
Let me see Vargas over here. Oh, bro, he needs some competition. He got some skill, but he needs some competition. They keep putting these niggas in front of him. That he just he physically bigger than them. They scared. Yeah, they can't keep doing this shit. Or I ain't saying top rank free and all that, but you know that's $10-15. You know, I can afford that.
Right. Right.
I can afford that. But
it's tight. Some budgets is tight, bro. Shit, I don't be ordering everything or got everything. I don't have the zone app either, so.
Hell no, I ain't. Man, listen. But you know, I do watch them, and did you see the Opetaia fight? Because I did watch that fight.
Who?
Joe Opetaia.
You talking on the zone?
Yeah, he was on the same card.
Yeah, that was a good fight. I mean, he was winning comfortable, and then he almost let that motherfucker slip. If we talking about the same one, the cruiserweight, right?
Yeah, cruiserweight.
Yeah, he almost let that fight slip out his hands. Motherfucker got hurt.
Real
For
talk,
sure.
like I was like, oh shit. I was sitting there saying, hey man, you ain't where we thought you was, homie.
Uh-huh.
Him, uh I was on with T. I don't really know if it was the upset of the night or did he get old or did he get exposed? Frank Sanchez.
I didn't see Frank Sanchez. He lost?
Homie, stop Frank Sanchez, bro.
Damn.
He stopped Frank, bro.
I seen Kovalev get locked out. I seen Kovalev laying down.
Oh, but he finished the fight. Kovalev got up and finished. That was the last round.
Okay.
He got up and finished the fight. Frank then finished the fight. So now I'm starting to ask, Frank, you ain't no 29, 32-year-old nigga. You 45, 48 years old. That motherfucker look older. Look. Hey, Cam, you in that back end, but you saw you had to type in that Frank got exposed, didn't you? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She let you type that in. Frank got exposed. Word. He got exposed like a mother, bruh. Hey, look, running all fight. And like after a certain punch, because I think when I got back from picking up wifey, that I mean, can't nobody tell me he wasn't in shape. That
Mhm.
motherfucker was on his bicycle all night long.
Mm.
You feel me? He was on his bicycle all night long. Pew, pew, pew. But and it was a body shot. I don't know what it was, but because I mean, I'm trying to think. If your ribs hurting, you ain't gonna be running. I'm just saying, if your ribs hurt, you ain't gonna be running.
All right. It's to me,
He had
it's
a
like it goes to show you that it's hard to be real consistent in boxing, man. Especially in this era, these guys, man, you would think they about to be special, and then before you start, or as soon as you start praising them, they go right back to they lose. They end up losing, and then you got to recant if you feel the same way you did the last 3 or 4 fights about it. I mean, look at shit. We just had that with Hitchison. People was telling me, "Oh shit," and I kept telling them when Montana when before Montana lost his fight. Hitchison was calling him out. Hitchison wanted to fight him. Everybody was easily saying Hitchison. The moment Hitchison had an ugly fight and barely looked it good and had struggled, now all of a sudden Montana might have a chance to beat him. And I always felt he did. It's all about styles, man. I think this era is you gonna have your special fighters who just gonna stay consistent regardless. You gonna have your Terrence Crawfords, but you got the other fighters where they ain't consistent all the time, man. They gonna have some ugly nights, and some of them nights is not gonna. They don't weather the storm. They don't find ways to win. They lose, and they just be able to bounce back. But we don't have a lot of fighters who dig deep and get out of the storm and just stay consistent. It's rare in this boxing era, man, that you see that. That's what it's
Nah,
like.
Rich, he figured out a way to weather the storm and stay alive and win that fight
Who you
because
talking about?
it was looking ugly for him.
Who
I'm
you talking
looking
about?
over here like this nigga for Fernando Vargas' son is beating the shit out of this boy. This shit ain't fair. This shit ain't fair. If we was at the park and this shit was happening, we'd be like, yo, man, leave him alone.
Oh, it's one. He must be fighting a misfit. I call them misfits. We had a couple of them at the show. I think I was telling you about that with Mason Abdullah Mason and fighting his brother.
Yeah, the Mason boys.
Yeah, we down
He
there.
fights some nigga named he fight this nigga named Valera from Mexico.
It's crazy.
He whooping
Man,
on this boy.
I was at the weigh-in with them boys and seeing how they was. Man, they was coming up to Abdullah with their phone like, man, you just did this a couple weeks ago. I ain't know that. He's like, oh yeah, that's what I did. Oh shit, da. They just happy, and I'm looking at myself like, man, these cats are straight fans, and they are not here to win. And that's exactly how they fought, bro. They fought just like that. Hold on, it's too loud. I don't want to have it. It's going.
I'm saying it's the smoke section. It wouldn't be right if you ain't had the siren.
Mute myself for a second. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, yeah, they was straight misfits, man. They did not come to win, man. It was ugly. It was so embarrassing that Abdullah's dad had to grab the microphone and tell the fans, we do not want these guys to ever come on our card again. Matchmaker, please, man, don't send these guys back. They're embarrassment. That's how bad it was, and I'm glad he did that, man, because it's like y'all didn't even come to fight. Y'all thought it was okay to get hit. Y'all thought it was okay to come in the ring for 5 seconds. Get the fuck out of here, bro. And you
I mean,
got some.
that says a few things. That says like I'm like we know who the hell we fighting, and like yeah, I don't know who's sitting them punk ass niggas down there.
Yeah, they're from North Carolina. I know that. Both of them boys.
Oh come on,
Yeah, they're from North Carolina.
where they? Oh, they ain't born from there.
He said, "Hey, boy."
They ain't born from there. I can't do that, bro. Word
That's
to
funny.
mother. Hell
Yeah.
no, man. Them niggas came down there. They came down there to lay down. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
I want them niggas names. I need to know where they from. Them niggas better. I can tell you whether they really if they real North Carolinians or just some weird. Come on, bro. You can't do no shit like that. I'm gonna do
Mm-hmm.
some homework on them niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yo, I meant to ask you, yo, what happened with Armand? Because I tried to catch the fight, but I couldn't catch the stream.
Yeah, yeah. He lost to Dante. It was a close fight, man. I didn't watch. I watched the first 4 rounds. I didn't finish it because I wasn't there. I didn't go to that fight. Uh, but I think it was definitely a close fight. I'm gonna go back and rewatch it. But I heard from guys that were actually there. What if you was from Cleveland, you would say he won. If you was from Columbus, you would say your fighter won. Even
Oh,
if it was vice versa, even if Oman won, it was one of those type of fights. I definitely could see that because it wasn't no landslide. Armand was getting hit with some good shit, and he would hit Dante with some good shit. But it was a good fight. I think what I like about it is that Armand don't want no soft touch ups. He's matching himself up. He was out on the layoff for a while, and he just said, "Hey man, I want to come back and fight somebody really good. I don't want no easy work." And he pushed himself, man. So you got to reward him for that, man. I fuck with Armand. I think he gonna be all right. Told him this ain't nothing but just back to the drawing boards. There ain't nothing but just to focus and get back to the drawing boards, man. He gonna be all right.
yeah, I definitely. I went to go check the stream, and I guess the whole card was already over. I was like, oh man, this is bullshit.
Yeah, some people got the fights on Instagram. I know. What's her name? Akara. She's from Cleveland. That's my homegirl, a little sexy self. She recorded the fight too, so that's how I was watching some of it. But
Like
yeah,
I gotta get some footage of it so I can, I'll show his highlights. We do that
okay,
because
I got you. I got you.
word. I
I
gotta
got
try to get him back up here. Word, because
you.
I was like, I ain't want to miss that fight because I was, you know what I'm saying? Then I was like, damn, yo, I ain't see the fucking car. Like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, no, it was a good back and forth. It was a good back and forth. They what so funny. They sometimes I haven't talked to Erman, but since the fight, but I know some of them would try to pull pull me to their side. You know what I'm saying? I know you saw it, Marcus. I know you saw that robbery. And I'm like, oh shit. Now he want me to. Do you want me to kiss your ass or do you want me to be honest? Which one you want? That's all I'm gonna ask you. Just tell me right now. You want me to kiss your ass? I kiss your ass. Cause yeah, I see what y'all trying to set me up already. I remember Victor Tony out of Youngstown did that with Will Clemens, both from Ohioans fighting each other in Las Vegas. And close fight, end up being a draw. Man, both of them dudes was going around parading like they dominated the fight. And they didn't. It was a legitimate draw, bro. When you watch that fight, you be like, man, y'all didn't have that much action going, and when y'all did, it was even. Like y'all both got highlight reels for like 40 seconds of a 6 round fight, of a 6 rounder. So it wasn't no that much action, but them motherfuckers, Marcus, I know you seen it. Tell me I won. I'm like, you did not win.
You just
Just
want me to
because
just tell you that you won? Like, come on, man.
I can't do it. Listen, I say, hey, bro, I think it was a draw. Really? Oh my god! And I'm like, bruh, I don't know what y'all be seeing. Even fighters sometimes are just biased with themselves. They act like they don't see no way that it was a close fight. I mean, Armand was screaming robbery, and I'm thinking to myself, you might not get to deny where you felt you died, but I don't think that was no robbery performance. You didn't dominate every round. Even rounds that I felt he won, the first 4 rounds I was watching, I think I had Armand. I think it was 2-2 in the swing round, I think. But that fight was not easy to score.
How many rounds was it?
I think it was 8 rounds. 8 rounds.
See, yeah, see, when it's anything less than 10, man, there's no plan. It's balls to the wall every round.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
It's balls to the walls every round. Like, hey, I gotta ask you, right? Because even though nobody likes it, but he's gonna get away with it because he doesn't want to get stripped. Canelo having to fight William Skull.
Well, they're still doing their job. They should, it is what it is. Canelo, sometimes we get spoiled of Canelo picking his opponents, name opponents, and then when he fights somebody that we don't know about or just came up the rankings, we like, what the fuck, man, get the fuck out. But no, to me, this is what boxing is all about: opportunities. Get these other motherfuckers who we never heard of, who moved up these rankings, opportunities. Charles Conwell is in the same situation, bro. Same situation.
But the even more funny shit is that how niggas be talking shit like we've been looking. He been sitting there 2 years.
Who has?
William Skull.
Well, shit, he ain't been. But here's the question though: what big promotional company has he signed to?
To like from what like the well I ain't gonna say the joke, but the little joke niggas running is that he more of an 8 round fighter
I
than a
mean,
12
it
round.
could. Listen, he could be, but I'm gonna tell you but to answer the question,
I don't know
he
who the hell he signed
no
to.
no
I ain't
no
even
no
gonna lie to you.
no. That's the point I'm getting at. Our Bell was the number one mandatory. He been the number one mandatory at 130 for a fucking minute now. But guess what? And it ain't been announced yet. Top Rank just signed him because now he's finally about to get his mandatory uh, activated. Now he's finally about to do that. Now when he was a free agent, he was just the number one, and they was moving around him like he didn't exist. They have to sign him to get leverage, which means we're gonna sign you a 3-fight deal, right? Because you got to fight for the mandatory. If you win, we are in control for the next 2 fights. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
now we get to dictate who you fight and all this other shit because you with us. So that's why they sign these guys that become mandatory. So if you don't see a guy that's signed to a big company, he ain't getting no shot. So that's why I asked, yeah, who is he signed with? Oh, he ain't signed nobody. Well, they're gonna play the politics the game with him until he signed with somebody. Because what happens is you ain't about to get no title shot and you ain't got no promotional company behind you. You just gonna take the belt, fight for a
Yeah, I
world
don't know who
title.
because all I know is he must have signed to somebody because the IBF mandated him.
Right. So there you go. So obviously he is signed somebody. Might be a smaller management company that's connected to a bigger promotional, like a Jay Prince. Jay Prince is with Top Rank. So when he signs certain fighters, they automatically are connected to Top Rank. They get signed to Top Rank as well. So it might be a smaller promotional company that he's with that's connected to Golden Boy, that's connected to Lou DiBella,
Yeah,
that's
Ludabella.
connected to Caffey Duba, all them, bro. So that's probably what it is. I think he gonna get his opportunity if that's the case. So, but I like seeing, like I said, I like seeing new names too, man. It's fun for boxing. We need to see some new ones to come in and fuck it up and be more active too. All these other motherfuckers that's been in the game for a minute, they inactive, man. Motherfuckers fight once a year,
Mm-hmm.
getting hurt. They ain't even fighting no more. The motherfuckers getting hurt more.
I'm be real. I'll be real with you. This is why. I be loving having you on because you be just leaving me in the questions that I want to ask you anyway. What
Yep.
the fuck is up with Shakur? And I want your honest opinion,
What you mean? What's up? I think Shakur, man,
bro.
is gonna be.
I've been following him, bro. You cannot say I don't do shit with my life. So I'm just on Twitter and shit, just typing, talking about niggas reading too much into what I say. And he's
Yeah, he talk. I think he do a little bit too much tweeting, and I think he put his foot in his own mouth. He sets his own self up. I think it's gonna be what's gonna be interesting is what he does with Top Rank because again, he's saying Top Rank is robbing people. What did he say? Racist. He said Top Rank is racist. Now remember, he's saying this. Remember
he's
that,
saying
right?
that. Go ahead, cook, my nigga, cook.
Now
Go
you
ahead.
remember, he's saying all this, right? But guess what though? Jay Prince ain't never worked with nobody else before. He under Jay Prince. Jay Prince ain't never been with Al Heyman, bro. So you talking about PVC and Tank Davis? Jay Prince ain't been working with them like that. He ain't got no fighters over there. All his fighters is with Top Rank. So I want to see if you really gonna leave Top Rank when your contract is up. Now, what might happen is just like we seen Terrence Crawford resign, just like we seen Tiafimo resign. Remember, Tiafimo was talking about Top Rank. Runny, he was talking about Bob. He was talking about how they ain't paying him. He was talking to dead. He was dogging Top Rank. But who did he re-sign with?
Top Rank.
All right. So I ain't biting nothing this motherfucker say. If you go back to Top Rank, it's because you ain't got no choice. It's because of the contract you up under with Jay Prince. You ain't no free agent.
But see, here's my thing on what he okay, right? You know where we come from, right? When you get some shit and you good, and then you start getting greedy or you feel entitled.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, what is you crying about that you didn't get the Navarrete fight? You the WBC champ. Shut up in 2 fights.
Mm-hmm.
What are you crying about? Talking about some they racist and you ain't getting the fights you want. You got two fights in the WBC and you got the green belt, the most illustrious belt,
Mm-hmm.
and you're crying.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah. He can't get he want the Loma fight. I think it's just spoiled. He wants the Loma fight, but there is some fights that he ain't gonna get. There are some guys that avoid Shakur. I get it. They have.
Definitely.
Yeah, they have. But I'm with you on that. You gotta keep, man. You gotta play the game and you gotta earn it. And here's another thing, and let's just call it 100. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. You gotta perform. You fought De Los Santos and stunk it up. Like you gotta perform.
Drop bombs on that nigga.
You gotta perform, bro.
You
Like
gotta
stop all that,
perform.
bro. You gotta perform. You fought De Los Santos and stunk it up, and you came out with, and you had one of the dopest, dopest groups of fighters in your back in the dressing room, bro. You had Terrence Crawford, Andre Ward, and Floyd all behind you, bro. In one picture.
Do I have that picture?
Like really?
Did I take it down? I might take it down because he made me mad.
I'm just saying, like, really, you got that much steam going into that fight, and you put on that type of performance.
I
Like,
took it
no,
down. I
and,
took it
and,
down. I had it. I did have it up there because
and to, and
I
to me,
got that one.
to me, you gotta deliver, bro, and that's my
Yeah,
thing. And
he
I
didn't
think Top,
deliver. He did not. You
and I don't even
absolutely
know if Top Rank want to keep him. And maybe he feel like Top Rank is about to kick him out, so he gonna put on this. Oh, I don't want to be with them anyway. They racist. Maybe he putting on this fake act because they can't get you nobody, or like I said, you just ain't as entertaining right now. So I don't think PBC will be a good look for him because you'll be fighting once a year. So I'm
I
not telling
mean,
him to go to one PBC. I'm on record. No, I do not think Shakur should go to PBC because
definitely not.
he will not be active.
What he
So
needs to do is shut his mouth, resign, and run it back with De Los Santos.
yep.
Prove that. Because Tank saying he bet you won't run it back with De Los Santos. I went back and looked at a lot of Shakur fights. This how I know these niggas better stop playing with Tank. Shakur, you don't slip punches.
Yep.
Shakur, I don't care who's watching you, nigga. You don't slip punches. You like to get away from them. You slip them, but you really ain't slipping them, bro. You
No,
ain't.
he don't. I mean, but Tank called that shit out. Tank watched these guys, man. He called that shit out, and I said he is not lying, bro. Tank Shakur goes straight back, which can actually get him caught in some shit if he fighting the right athleticism
You
fighter.
fuck around and fight like everybody. Listen, man. Being explosive. Oh shit, that's the wrong link, man. God damn it. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I got the wrong link. Because I was gonna do something else and I didn't do it. I was gonna do some slick shit for the fight, but I didn't do it. It was echoing. I need some better software.
Crazy.
For real, now I need some better software.
But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what moves he make, or will Jay Prince have him resign and have, because I'm starting to feel Bob Arum ain't really as active with Top Rank like people think he is. I'm starting to sense that too. I think he got a lot of younger people that's starting to move up under him. Maybe it's a nephew. I got to get some more names to find out myself, to find out who's doing the moving. But I don't
Bob
think.
definitely can't be doing all of that, bro.
Oh no, he's
He
not, bro.
definitely can't be doing like when everybody like Bob may get the final say so or email or call to the person who was sick, but man, Bob smoking. Y'all better leave Bob alone, man. Bob
Right.
smoking his joints. He walking around meeting and greeting with everybody, talking, staying alive, keeping the blood flowing. Man, leave Bob alone, man. Word of mother.
Him and Don old as hell. They up there.
Word. And like the shit be funny. I think when the last time Bob got mad, he told somebody shut the fuck up and get the fuck out of here. When
Mike
the last time?
Carpenter. Mike
What?
Carpenter. Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah.
So Mike, shut up. Yeah.
Oh my god.
He sure did.
Hurry up. Oh, that go my guy. Body work. Body was good.
What's going on? What's going on, man? Salute.
It was
Salute. Hey,
good.
hey, I'm gonna go back to it. We're gonna reset, start over. What you think of Fury trying to do body work, and then like what do you think about the fight, bro?
I was surprised when they read the verdict. I mean, I could see how they could say that Usyk won because he had the biggest moment and he almost got him out of there. But I think overall, I think Fury was outboxing him, and I don't know, man. I don't disagree with the decision, but I thought Fury won. I thought he kind of edged it. I thought it, I could see it either way, kind of, but
It sounded like a draw to
he
me.
had the bigger moment.
It sounded like a draw to me, man. It sounded like you okay with a draw.
Yeah, and I know I've noticed that here lately when it's been a deciding factor, they pretty much been siding with the exception of maybe the Shakur fight. They've been siding with the aggressor because he's pushing the issue. He's forcing the fight. So, but yeah, I could have saw the draw. I mean, yeah, I could have saw the draw.
I'm gonna be real with you. Like I said before, I thought that my whole assessment of the fight. First 2 rounds, I was like, I'm like, first 2-3 rounds, I'm like, yo, Usyk better not do too much because it looked like Fury is collecting data. That was my assessment. And then I started to see, I'm like, okay, first I let his hands go a little bit more. He's throwing like, these roundhouse punches. Then he kept clipping him real fast. I'm like, oh man, he's gonna walk him down eventually. I might have fell asleep. Be real with you. Late sixth round, round 7. And then like I was dozing off and on, and then wifey was like, "Oh, babe, look." And and he was, he was doing the the cartoon shit when a nigga walking to the bells and just keep back walking. Motherfucker just walk. I was like, oh shit. I was like, okay. So I'm like, what punch did he get hit with? And then because I was saying that, I'm like, yo, Usyk can't hurt him. I'm like, Fury done found out Usyk really can't hurt him. And then he caught him with that left hand that he did not see. And he dropped his ball went from green to red real fast. If you ever played Fight Night before in your life, Tyson Fury looked like when you trying to get the analog stick to go back and forth so you can get back. That's what the fuck he looked like. I was like, oh shit. But then again, Tyson Fury, in my opinion, gave this fight away because he played with his food too much and his food ate him. He did what boxers do, and everybody up here knows they seen their favorite boxer do it. He admired his work too much, and he did not execute when he had Usyk hurt because he could have did Usyk the same way Usyk did him. So that's my assessment on this fight. But it was a great fight. I would love to see the rematch. I think Fury wins the rematch.
Yeah, I think he did play around, and sometimes you gotta know your surroundings, man. Because when he was doing all that taunting and stuff, I'm like, it's early, man. This dude ain't really start really applying that pressure. So, it don't look good when you taunt early on, and then that happens. If you gonna do that, you gotta make sure you secure that thing.
Hey, didn't he say he eating his wife out, making his jaw stronger? Because that shit didn't help.
What in the world?
Yeah, Tyson Fury said that in a quote. They had it all over social media. He said that he eat his wife out. He's been eating his wife out to make his jaw stronger, so he can't get knocked out. I don't know about that. That's exactly what he said.
He did get he got up. He never failed. I can just say that much. But
I'm gonna say, yeah, the referee saved him.
The ropes.
And look, and the ropes saved, but it's still a knockdown. That's what when you see him going into the ropes, you're supposed to call that a knockdown. Now, some people say that they ain't supposed to get standing 8s. Hell yeah, he should be giving them a standing 8. I don't know, they talking it's not the amateurs. I heard people say that. No, give him a standing 8. To see if he can recover. He deserved that. Give him his opportunity. I always think about that Magic Taylor stuff. I always think about that, man. So it's like, give these guys a chance. When Jeff Horn was getting his ass whooped in round 9, that referee told him, hey man, if I don't see nothing up in round 10, if you don't show me nothing, I'm calling the fight. That's fair. Jeff Horn beat Manny's ass. He beat him in the 10th and the 11th. Jeff Horn came back strong. So you got to give these guys chances when it comes to them being hurt. I'm big on that. I'm real big on that.
A lot of niggas don't like Tyson Fury because let's just go. Let's be real. Because he beat Deontay Wilder.
Marquivas.
What's up, boy?
Who you been on the phone with that little?
Boxing.
You be boxing?
My bad.
No, you good.
But yeah, because he beat Wilder. Yeah. I mean, Tyson Fury a villain, but I'm just saying, calling it straight down the middle. Even with Devin Haney, when we talking about how the referee said, no, brother, that was too much. Like, call those knockdowns. Don't sit here and take a point away from Ryan, and now you're doing too much. Like, no, call those knockdowns. How the hell you take 2 knockdowns away that should be knockdowns, and all of a sudden take a point from Ryan? Now you just purposely taking up for Devin. Now I think it's y'all in cahoots. That's how I look at that BS. But That's just
Okay,
me.
so now you open up the floodgates because I wasn't talking about him, but you said his name. What do
Yeah.
you think about all this shit with Ryan and Devin and this whole fiasco?
I think it's unfortunate when it comes to the PEDs that Ryan tested positive. I think Devin, if he fought the right fight, he could have beat a PED Ryan. I don't think the PEDs they play a part. I don't ever want to downplay that, but the way he fought, the way he was getting caught with shots, bro, that's not PEDs. That's poor defense. That's just poor defense, bro. So, and I got my guy Yao Ming, man. I fucks with him. He's from Cincinnati. He's a big Devin hand. He kept saying it made Ryan faster. I don't give a damn. I said, listen, guy, Lamont Peterson tested positive for PEDs. He didn't. He couldn't hurt Amir Khan, and Amir Khan is known for getting knocked out. You see what I'm
Word got
saying?
one of the weakest chins, and you have like
Right. So
he's
Lamont stuff, whatever he was using, did not work. He did win, but that was actually close, still a close fight. Frank Martin beat what's the name, Rivera, if I'm saying his name right. He tested positive. Frank Martin beat him, and he tested positive. So it's sometimes it ain't the PEDs, bro. It's the way you fight. You can beat guys who are actually coming in the ring dirty. You can beat
and
them.
I'll be real with you. Body work is real big on that. Like, man, hey man, we all like, man, Frank Martin beat Michelle Morera, and this motherfucker was on some shit.
Yeah,
Shit.
I make a little joke about it. I say, man, if a C-level underwear model, YouTube influencer, can beat you like that, and it was the Osterine, I said, shit, well, more C-level fighters gonna be taking Osterine
Yeah. Cause
because that's the whole point. Because I think it's people think that I don't care about Devin at all. It's not that. It's just that I'm one of the realest people when it comes to Devin, and I say that, man, his fans is doing him justice, and the people that are harping on the fact that it was the Osterine aren't doing him any justice. Say, yeah, man,
absolutely not.
you fortunate that you might get a no contest out of it if he popped, but at the same time, we gotta be real, Devin. You wasn't rolling up, you wasn't rolling with it, you wasn't ducking up under it, you didn't negotiate anything, you didn't make any adjustments. And the fact of the matter is, I always say he won the second to the sixth. That's 5 rounds. He needed 2 more rounds, and to avoid being knocked down, he could have won straight up. So
Hmm.
you got to be more focused on, because just because you're getting that no contest wiped away, that don't mean that somebody like Sandor Martin or one of these other guys might box or beat you to sleep now, because you're gonna be thinking, oh, it was just Osterine. No, it was your defense. It was the fact you didn't make no adjustments. It was a lot of things, that other than the Osterine.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I hate you don't do your fighters no justice when you just want to bring just up the PEDs, or and it's like we making excuses. I was like, man, that boy did not make adjustments. Devin wanted to get back mentally. I think Ryan had the edge in the mental game leading up to the fight. Uh, he just Ryan was Devin was embarrassed after he got knocked down, and he wanted to get back. And I don't feel like he even without the PDs, I felt like Ryan was stronger than him. I felt like Ryan punched harder than him. So that was just my assessment before the fight even started. So that's how I've always felt. So he wanted to fight on the inside and think he can take on Ryan because Ryan hurt him, and he paid for it. He paid for it, and I think that's one of the reasons why he don't want the rematch. Man, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I've been in a situation when I heard him say he didn't want the rematch. I'm gonna tell you what I thought that was. I remember getting in a street fight with this cat named Marquise. Man, he in prison now for 30 years. Killed somebody, but me and him fought twice. And I was, man, listen, I know I can fight. But when I fought this dude the first time, I was like, oh, man, that was tough, but I beat him. The second time we fought again, I ain't never fought nobody that just wanted the rematch. He couldn't wait to come back to school and get me. He came right after me, bro. Right? And I was like, he a dog, bro. This was a dog I'm fighting, right? I was like, dang, I'm fighting somebody that's equal to me, that man bleeding. He kept coming. He almost got me. Bruh, after that, he wanted the third one. He said, oh, everybody was like, oh, it was a tie. They was talking about this tie. I still feel I won the second one. what?
That
I
nigga
didn't
want
want to fight him a third time.
he want
Hey, I
everybody's
did
nigga.
not
He
want
want
to fight him a third time. I felt
nigga.
I
He
won, but I still did not want to fight him a third time because I said he was getting better and better in these fights, and I said, nah, I got it. I don't want it. I got you. But
that nigga telling he telling stories. He telling them stories in prison right now.
oh, absolutely, he definitely won me, and I was like, man, this dude is on it. I
He
said,
said,
look,
if I ever
I
get out,
won.
nigga, I don't care if we 65 years old, I'm gonna get back with this nigga
Hey,
alive.
bruh, he was a dog. He was a dog. He had nothing but respect for Marquise, man. But I know that feeling that Devin had where he felt like, oh, he was a dirty fighter. I don't even want to fight him. No, bruh. It was more than that. You know that it came to that inside fight. Ron was quicker. Ron was hitting you with stuff that you just couldn't see. And you know if you fight him again without it, you might lose again. And I think that might happen.
Hey, and that was what I was gonna say. It's the same reason why when they said there's gonna be no other champs at 35 for the rest of the year last year at 35, and then they moved up, and I was like, yeah, why would he even risk it at this point to blemish his 35? Because now he could say, I got undisputed, I'm at 35, I'm clean and pristine. So if they wipe this off and they get a no contest, he go back in there and Ryan hit his ass with that same left hook and them rights, because it was, the left side of the jaw was fucked up. This is fucked up as the right side. So he
Mm-hmm.
started hitting them with them straights and them hooks, and he do that same shit again, man. His stock is gonna be like he get a reprieve. He's gonna get if he pop high and they say, yeah, that's the verdict, then he's gonna get a reprieve, and he's not gonna risk the
Cause
truth
Ron,
being able to come out, and the fact that Ryan can just beat him, man. Ryan can beat him,
Ron gonna be more motivated than Devin, because Ron gonna be wanting to prove that he can beat him. He gonna be wanting to prove, look, we was tied 3-3 in the amateur. Sometimes guys just got your number. And I remember going back watching Amir Khan. Listen, man, sometimes fighters don't even take the rematch because they realize a guy might just have their number. Amir Khan, he never went back and fought British Prescott. And it was a smart move because who was British Prescott at that time? I'm Amir Khan. Yeah, you knocked me out, but I'm going another direction and I'm going to make millions. And that's exactly what Amir Khan did. If he would have went back and fought British Prescott again, I believe British Prescott knocks that man out again. And Khan does not get the money that he got now. He just don't.
yeah.
It's smart. Sometimes it's smart to avoid those rematches. I think Manny Pacquiao avoiding Jeff Horn in a rematch. People can call me crazy. Jeff Horn was rough. Jeff Horn had confidence, and I think he just had Manny's number when it comes to that fight. Man, I think they would never. Manny was like, "No, we're not taking that risk again," because you fighting a bigger guy that was confident. So we're going another direction. They didn't want that smoke that as fast as people think.
And Devin, he still, let's just say he would come back and win. Like he would take on even more damage because he probably gonna get knocked down and court again.
Absolutely. I think
So yeah,
I agree with you. I agree with you, man.
it's a business move.
I'm worried about that. That's why I said I didn't want the rematch. I get it, to get back. If you want to get back, I get it. I respect that. If you want to get back, cool. But it's just my thing is sometimes people just got your number, man. And Vernon Forrest, Sugar Shane Mosley. I mean, look at that, And then you look at Sugar Shane Mosley and Ricardo Mayorga. Sugar Shane owned Ricardo, but Sugar Shane couldn't beat Vernon for nothing. It's like Ricardo could. Ricardo Mayorga had no problem beating Vernon Forrest. He beat him twice. Sugar Shane lost to him twice. It was just, sometimes people just got your numbers, and style makes fights, man. That's why I tell people
I'm
this.
saying though, man, if you screaming robbery and cheating and shit like that, you got to get your Mugger Kodo on, bro.
I agree. But that's why I brought up my story, because I feel like he smoke screens. That's all smoke screens. How you gonna sit there and say he cheating, and then you say, but I want a W. I want you to put a win on my record. Oh, I don't want to fight him. Like, Devin, stop talking, bro. Because now you sounding crazy. You
and then,
know Ryan is more than what you trying to say he is, bro. Just tell us. I mean, just keep him above.
and
I
then
think I think he dirty. Yeah, he probably was dirty. But in the fight. That's just me, man. I think he was dirty. But it just didn't. The defense. I'm like, what is Devin doing? Devin even know. That's another thing. And I want y'all can come in. Devin, you said out your own mouth. All he got is a left hook. Well, guess what? That's all he fucking needed. You said out your own mouth. That's all he got was a left hook. That's all he needed.
And really, the other thing is the wildest thing I've heard is that he don't want a rematch. He more want to see him outside the ring. I was like, man, it might be worse. Ain't Harvey Doc ain't gonna be there to break that shit up, cuz nigga gonna hit you with that left. You gonna get up. He gonna hit you. Ain't nobody gonna be stopping him from like stop it, man. He talking about you want to get it back in the streets and all. I'm like, man. And then they flipped this whole we from the streets because after that, that's when I learned Bill got shot 5 times. I said I thought street life wasn't the play. You know, I thought that wasn't what y'all was representing. You know, I'm like, man, they just dazed and confused, man.
Bruh, ain't no way in the age to most of you want to get it back in the streets, nigga. We seen what happened when some street shit happened. When the gun got found in the car, you were like, it ain't mine.
Mm-hmm.
What you mean, nigga? You ain't supposed to say nothing. The lawyer's supposed to take care of that. You just holler out, it ain't mine. Somebody already supposed to know who's supposed to take. Like, you don't even know how this shit go. You just some nigga out here having fun. And why some nigga with you got a gun that ain't registered? I just don't understand it. Why a nigga with you got a gun that ain't registered? What is he doing around you? You're a professional fighter. You supposed to be. You talking about you gonna be the face of boxing? Canelo ain't got no nigga around him that ain't got no gun that ain't registered.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But that wasn't the first time he was posting pictures on IG with the strap in the seat and all that. But when most of the time people do that, they be trying to put out the image that I'm strapped when I'm out here. I'm like, people don't care. Shoot, yeah, you just told them that you have it in and where it's set in the car. You know, that's all you told them. I was like, it's just they confused, man. He need to go back in the dark room, let that film develop till that picture get clear, and then come back out, man. Because everything he say right now is just making him look really bad. So I've never been outclassed, leaving that up for interpretation. His fans interpret that as the fact that he was overweight and on Oscar ring. I'm like, that's not what he said out his mouth. I've never been outclassed. I've never been like outclassed like that. And he had questions. He's questioning himself. Like, man, just stop getting on social media, man. Quiet the noise.
They love social media. That's how they got where they at. It's social media. Social media, on YouTube, Bill going on every alphabet podcast and every gangster podcast and Devin, all them niggas just, I'm from the streets, nigga. They do something from the streets. Streets laughing at your ass. Calling you soft, nigga. We don't go to court. What the hell you talking about? Pressing charges. What the fuck you doing? That ain't no street shit. Now all of a sudden your dad a tennis coach.
But it's crazy because you don't want the rematch, but where you gonna go? Because I've been calling 140 the road. There ain't no soft touches at 140, and if you're too big and you go to 147, that's even crazy. Like, cause
it's some soft touches at 140. Now people would be mad as fuck if he said he want to fight that Montana Love next.
Montana Love might catch his ass.
Montana might, but I think there's some fights for him. But I think he needs to. I think Sedora Martin is a great fight too. That's not even an easy fight, but I think that's a good fight for him to fight. It's his mandatory. Just get on with Sedora. Sedora he might prove, and that's what's gonna happen. As soon as he fights Sedora and Sedora hurt Devin, all that everybody gonna bring up. He chinny, and ain't gonna have nothing to do with no PEDs. We're gonna say that man is chinny. And some people saying it now.
I do.
Some people saying it now. I got
homies. Niggas
that,
saying that he chinny as hell. Niggas been saying he chinny as hell. Word.
Yep.
Niggas been saying that. Niggas been saying he chinny as hell. So
he was just toward the back of the line when they was giving out chins and power. He got he was in the back of the line when it came to the power in the chin area. You know,
Yeah, he ran to he,
you got any more chin? Nah, I'm fresh out, man. Hey, what about power? Nah, no, you had to use your feet. All right then.
use what you got, nigga. You gotta use what you got.
And it
I
was
mean, because
they was acting like he had power when he rehydrated as big as he did against Regis Prograde and put him down. He was like, oh snap, he's stronger at this weight class. I'm like, bruh, I get it. It was a good jab, good shot, but dude, he big as hell in this over Regis Prograde right now. He's supposed to at least put him down, you know. Uh, but that didn't determine that he's a puncher. He's got some type of punching power. He just Devin is who he is. And I think you got to stick to your game plan, man. If you're not known to be a puncher, that's so what, you know. Still box and do what you do. But when you try to go out of your element and do different things, that's not in your arsenal. That's when you get embarrassed. You know
Mm-hmm.
that you don't do that, man. You got to stay disciplined and do what works for you. You know what I'm saying? You just got to. And shoot, once I lower you into my type of fight, it's over. I think that's how Ryan got it though. Ryan played that mental game, and you gotta give him credit for that because he played the mind games before leading up to the fight, man. He had Devin wanting to fight him. You had Devin thinking he was gonna stop Ryan.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in the middle of the ring. I'm gonna meet him in the middle. I'm like, whose strategy was that? Like, if you got a
Yeah.
chance, you test out his conditioning because he overweight. He was trying to lose weight. You test out his condition. You take him to the 6th round, and then when he start getting sloppy, then you start, then you start taking more risks. Like, but you don't meet him in the middle of the ring when he fresh. And guess what happened? First 30 seconds, back up.
Yep.
night.
Don't play with matches.
Word up. Word. Yeah, he went the damn word up. The Sports&Entertainment. Don't play with matches. Bro, he was knocking the shit out of that nigga, bro. Like, I was like, and even him on PEDs, like whatever he was on, bro, you just couldn't stop that left hook. And then you hit him with the same left hook that he kept hitting you with. I
Yep.
don't know.
But that's bad. That's really, man. That's why I get back on his fans and stuff. It's bad technique, and we've been seeing this, like how he go in. You can see bad technique, man, and it's just like at this point in time, he's still a young man, but a lot of those things are already instilled in him, and it's not gonna be like the true test is not gonna be until he get in there with somebody that got a left hook like that, like till he get back in there with somebody that have some of them same attributes. Because I say the same thing about Shakur. It's like Shakur can go in here and do whatever he do to Artem, but we're not gonna know how he is against somebody that can punch, punch, like an explosive puncher until he get back in there with one. So Devin gotta be willing to like acknowledge where he's going wrong or what his flaws were, because he's been getting away with having those advantages. And that's my whole thing with this mano a mano sport, where like it's okay when you quote unquote punching down. Like, as long as you got all the advantages, you can stunt, you can style. I'm like, but that don't really show anything, because just like today, we seen what Usyk was able to do with Fury. He wasn't crying about how big he was. I hear one time he's 36 pounds heavier than me. Nope. He laced up his bootstraps. He went in there and committed a game plan, and he came out with the dub. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yo, Hap, hit the panel, Hap. I ain't spoke to you in a minute, bro. Hit the panel, Hap. You know what's good. Hit the panel. I'm gonna add you something real quick while we got Ohio up here, and we wanted to talk about it earlier. AB and Blair Flair.
Yeah. I'm kind of nervous for AB because I know Blair can punch, but I do have a little hope because I haven't seen AB in this good of physical shape. I know we fairly close to it, but I hadn't seen his body look. I haven't seen him look healthy as healthy. Yeah, he still look. He don't look like he's in tip top shape yet, but I have not seen him at this point in time before a fight look that well going in, and he seemed like he in good spirits, and he got people around him that's gonna make him feel good and keep him. I seen him jogging, I seen him running. I watched him. I watched that whole video when he ran. He was running for like 20 something minutes. I'm like, hey, even if you putting on, at least you was running for them 20 something minutes. But I think Blair can punch. I think that AB's IQ is way higher than Blair's, but he gotta let his hands go. He gotta let his hands go. If he don't let his hands go, Blair the Flair is gonna be swinging wild haymakers. He's gonna try to just he all his fight. He's just gonna be trying to catch AB like the whole time. He's gonna probably be throwing some wild shit, and so AB can't get in there and jam. You know what I'm saying? He gotta pull the trigger to have a shot. But it's 50-50 because of the youth and age, and then the state of AB for me. But in if AB was in tip top shape and you know what I'm saying, he was still boxing, I would have AB hands down. I just don't know where he's at physically.
Mm-hmm. I agree. He up and down in weight with me. 1 minute you like, oh, he in shape. Next minute he Pillsbury Doughboy. I don't like the up and down, man. It's really really hard. You don't know what class he gonna fight now.
Yeah, we was talking about that earlier.
Because he's not a 47 to me. He's not, and I think it's because he was drinking. I think his body could still do 40, but if you can't do it if you're drinking and stuff, man, he's because his dimensions aren't for an Asian guy. His dimensions aren't good enough really for him to stay with the heavy hitters at 47. He need to be at 40 where he's really a force, but he can't
Yep.
because of the weight. Now, if he get down in the shape and stay around his walk around rate is like down a little bit, like 155, you know what I'm saying? If he can keep it 154, 155, he can stay around that range, he should be fighting at 40 because them boys at 47, man, like, man.
His power don't carry as much up there at 147. He got punch. He can hit, but it just don't carry. And I think one thing people don't understand when it came to Broner at 135, Broner was getting outworked at 135. The only difference was he was stopping his opponents. So people didn't understand. They go, oh, Broner was getting outworked, but he was stopping. They was throwing more punches than Broner, and he was throwing less. But guess what? He was hurting them. He was getting them out of there. That's the difference when you go up in weight and you still fighting that type of style, that same style. Those guys is going to be able to absorb and take a little bit of your shit now, and you ain't gonna be able to hurt them as much. Now you're gonna be behind on the cards, and trying to work your way back. And I think that's the one thing about Broner. Some people say Madonna uh, ended him. He wasn't the same before Madonna, and I always argue that because I said he had fights way before Marcos Madonna where it was controversial when he went the distance with Paul DeLeon, Paul Malignaggi. Every time he went the distance, they were controversial because he wasn't stopping them.
I give you that. That's a fact.
Let me ask you something though, Ohio.
Yep.
What? I mean, if it's messy, you ain't gotta say it. You know what I'm saying? But what happened with Coach? I liked him with Coach Kevin Cunningham. What happened?
I don't know. That's a good question. I gotta get more into that because it could be to the point, and I don't want to speculate, but I think some of them start to have balls and talk to these fighters and say, "Man, enough is enough, bro. You either gonna get the program or you not." Uh, and that can actually push it because Broner is the type of dude that want to do things his way, just like Deontay Wilder was doing. It's hard to really tell these guys what they say. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. Uh, you want to start telling them or imply discipline on them a little later in their career, they ain't gonna take it. They're not gonna accept it. But I'm gonna have to dig more and find out because that might not even be the case. But I know sometimes Broner need need people to tell him the truth instead of yes man. He's comfortable with yes man, bro. I'll tell you that right now. He's more comfortable with yes man around him than motherfuckers really telling him, "Hey, Broner, get your motherfucking shit together, bro." So, uh,
Yeah,
I mean, I already know, man. This dude, between us, I can tell y'all, this dude is the type to have his training camps, and he's actually flying bitches from out of state during his training camp and fucking at the same time, bro. This is what Brian. That's a fact. This is not a lie.
Losing his batch.
You know what I'm saying?
You're
I'm
supposed
like,
to keep the
what,
batch. You're supposed to hold the batch, man.
bro? I mean, cutting other fighters from camp because they sleeping with the chicks he done flew out. I mean, he mad at them. I mean, this is the stuff that you deal with when it comes to AB.
Mm.
Like they for everybody, AB. They ain't just for you. But those are the type of antics and stuff that you got to deal with when it comes to Broner, man. Because it's his level of professionalism ain't there. It probably once was, but once that money start kicking in, and I mean, if you look at his Instagram, he's the Kevin Samuels of boxing right now. He's talking about relationships more than boxing. He don't even talk
Word.
boxing. He talking about pussy and girls fucking you, and she ain't yours. She just for a season. He talking relationships, bro.
He talking crazy at the press conference and shit. And this nigga AB. Yeah, I just want to see I hope I just want to see the fight, and I hope it. You know what I'm saying? It don't
Oh,
disappoint.
yeah. I'm rooting for him though. I definitely want him to get one more big bag, and hopefully he save it and they will invest some money, man, because he in a tight squeeze. I mean, I tell people I knew he was in a tight squeeze when he taking a picture with Don King and with 100K on the table and stuff. Like that's not a lot of money, bro.
Yeah.
Don King know how to get you with the cash. He already exposed one of that trick a long time ago on ESPN. Don said he would open up the drawers with fighters. This is how he was able to dominate the heavyweight division. And how he get them to sign. Should he pull up a drawer and all that cash and tell them to take as much as you can, but you only can use two hands, And they would just grab all of it. He said, man, the most they get out of it is 25,000 to 30K. They can't get all of it, and that would be the sign on. That would be me. I got you now. Sign this contract.
Mm.
And he would use cash. Cash will actually get them, and that's the first thing I start laughing when I seen Adrian Broner with 100K on the table. Like that looks like a lot of money, but it's not. It's like dang, it's a lot to people who ain't got it. Don't get me wrong, but Don King know what he's doing. That's all I'm gonna say.
Got your ass.
How old
Fact.
is Don now?
Like about 70, 74, 73.
Oh, so Bob is significantly older than him?
Yes.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
Then Bob start out as his lawyer first.
That's a good thing. I don't think so. No. Nope. I would have to look that up. I don't think so. Though. I don't really know. I don't think so. I know he started playing numbers, and then once he got locked up, he thought about the boxing industry, and he went to the top. Don didn't go to the bottom. He said, "I'm gonna get Muhammad Ali," and Muhammad Ali fought in Cleveland on the exhibition. He actually got knocked down in that fight too. Muhammad Ali got knocked down. He got hurt in that exhibition too. But the rest was history. Shoot, they had record-breaking numbers in Cleveland, and the rest was history. He was involved in boxing with Muhammad Ali. I was his first fighter.
Shoot, Don get up there and get to talk about politics more than the promotion, but he still to be able to bring it back and come back on track, man. He's still fairly sharp, man, upstairs.
Yeah, yeah. And one thing about him, man, what made him so unique in the game, and he was the first black promoter, is that he knew that in order to make the sport bigger, he had to cross over with different celebrities too. I mean, he had Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston. He knew to get over in the hip hop culture and all that. I mean, you can't even say Mike Tyson without Don King. Like they neck to neck when you really think about it.
Yeah,
You
it's
can't say
anonymous.
Mike Tyson without Don King. You can't say Don King without Mike Tyson. They are neck to neck when it comes to that, man. It was just crazy how he was able to do that. But he was a fan of the sport, and that's why we got good cards. Yes, did he rob people and do certain things with money? Absolutely, bro. He wasn't perfect, and I was just talking about this with Rob. He wasn't perfect, but but he definitely wasn't doing what the other promoters was doing before him. They were worse. They will work, but he gets the stigma of being Don King, the one that robs you. No, because I remember Mike Tyson just if y'all remember that show Mike Tyson did. It was a movie show, but I think it was directed by Spike Lee.
The stand-up shit, right?
No, called Undisputed. When he was
Oh,
on
I'm
stage,
yeah,
he
he's
was
on
on stage
stage
talking.
by himself. Yeah.
Right now, Mike said out of his own mouth, this is when he was Don King.
30 mil.
300.
No, yeah, 300 mil.
He had 300 million in his account while he was locked up in prison.
Yeah.
So how much money is Don taking from you if you got 300 mil in your
He charged
account?
him 30. He said he charged him 30 mil for towels.
Okay, there you go. That was a lot. No, I think it was 30,000. You sure it was 30 mil? I think it was 30,000, but it was still he was charging them something crazy. But it was
30,000, yeah, 30,000 a month for towels.
that's crazy. But that's how much he had in his account. It wasn't in Don's account. So what that tells you, like Don wasn't just taking, he wasn't taking all that money. He was giving them money, but he was taking money. It's like I look at it like this: Don would probably, you would probably get 9 million for a fight without you knowing, but Don would give you 3. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you good, you got 3, but you know you owe 6. You know what I'm saying? Like wait a
Yeah.
minute, man.
That
I'm
happened to
missing.
rappers all the time. The music business is like that all the time, man.
Mm-hmm. Like, wait a minute, I'm missing some meals here, and I think that's the way Don was actually doing them. Was it right? No, but shit, Zab Judah said the same thing. Shit, I'd rather Don take what he gonna take, but I know I'm gonna get a nice decent amount of money. Zab said that out his own mouth. You know, Julio Cesar Chavez said the same thing too. But I'm not justifying it. But I know one thing: the way boxing is set up. Don King is going to be in the game for a minute because they're not signing all these fighters. They throw them off to the wayside the moment they lose 2 or 3 fights. They throw them off, and guess what? They ain't got no other option. They come right there to Don. Don is go, and then that's how he stayed relevant. You
Yeah, I'm
know?
watching Richard Torres is fighting right now. This shit funny as hell.
Oh, he writing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he's fighting.
wild, man. His shots too wild, man.
He is wild.
Like, I'm laughing because if Jared don't get serious, this is what we got to deal with. This is the next. This is Plan B.
That is so funny. They're gonna eventually put them in there together. But they're gonna sell it. They're gonna sell it as the white versus white versus black.
But I'm just saying though, like if Jared don't get it together and just be like I'm gonna start like going like, cause bro, I told like you don't even know Frank got exposed tonight, bro.
Yo, I was just about to bring that up. As soon as you segued into something else, I was just about to bring that up.
And they got exposed tonight for
Yo,
real.
was something wrong with that dude, man? Cause that dude, I knew Caballero was going to the. I'm glad I didn't bet on that fight. I knew Caballero was gonna go to the body, but man, Frank Sanchez ain't never looked like that, bro. He would not let his hands go.
What I'm trying to figure out, like, if you got a rib injury or he hit you in the body and he hurt you, the way he was running nobody, like you can't do that with no rib injury.
And he looked like he was, he looked solid. Like he looked like he was in shape, but then he had that knee brace on. But
man, that motherfucker looked like he was about to start an Expendables 5. That motherfucker looked like Terry Crews or man, listen.
He's crazy,
Whatever
man.
movie that like he looked like he in Bad Boys 4, Ride or Die, he in Fast and the Furious 11, he Vin Diesel old like other little brother or uncle or something. I'm telling you, motherfucker was big as hell, looking solid. That motherfucker looked like what's his name? The nigga Wilder knocked out twice. King Kong.
Oh,
he looked a little more chiseled than that. But yeah, he was big. But
He
look,
was
man,
big,
that dude
bro.
Caballero must hit. He must be one of them guys who he hit a lot harder than it looked.
He got his ass. Listen, the dude he was fighting whipped his I don't know if it was a body shot or he hit him on the chin, but whenever he hit his ass, he went from being flat-footed to that motherfucker got on his goddamn 10 speed. Not no mountain bike, not no dirt bike.
Yeah,
That motherfucker got on his goddamn. I'm talking about. He got on his Lance Armstrong 10 speed. He was
bro.
out of this motherfucker, bro.
I think he drained that man gas tank in the first two rounds, 2-3 rounds. I think that man gas tank was spent in the first because he was going to that body like he was wearing his ass out to the body.
I just don't
And
know how
then,
if you can't breathe or you hurt to the body, how was you running the way you was running for all them rounds? That motherfucker ran for about a good 5 rounds.
I was like, yeah, that shit was weird to me. I was like, man, why you not letting your hands go, dude? You not gonna win on no defense. And plus, they prefer nowadays they prefer the aggressor, man. They prefer the one that's creating a fight, not the one that's trying to avoid, unless you avoid and sticking effectively, you know what I'm saying? Where it's a
Right.
noticeable difference to where you avoiding, but then when you commit, you doing the big damage. You had the more effective punches. That's how they scoring it. But when somebody chasing you around like that and they wearing you out, like you going uphill, man. And Cordina got exposed, right? He got not exposed, but Cordina got stopped right after that. That was shocking. But the ref, after I went back and looked at it, at first I was mad at the ref, and then after I went back and looked at it, I said, nah, But that was a good fight. That dude was hungry, man. That Fort Joe Cordina, man. I actually like him, but man, I was surprised to see them two get stopped back to back. Frank Sanchez and then Joe Cordina.
Mm-hmm.
And then to watch what the most I ain't gonna say the most, but other than I ain't gonna say it was some good fights on the card. But that motherfucker's name up. What's that
Opataya?
cruiserweight name? Opataya?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good fight. How you say he he exercised some demons with this fight. Fighting the same guy.
But he got a lot of flaws. I thought he was a lot nicer than what he was, but he got a lot of flaws, man.
That's true.
He got that thing as a southpaw. When he throw his left, he always let his left foot go in front of his right, and then he got to reset, and he do that a lot. Like man, it's gonna be hard to try to get that out of him, like for him to stop doing that. But somebody with a nice IQ, or sit right there and pick him apart because they'll just look for when he getting ready to throw that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And be right down the pike, like and then or they'll catch him or they'll wait till after he throw it, they'll weave it, wait till after he throw it, and when he go back to get reset, you know what I'm saying, they'll press him. I've seen a lot. So his punching power, I see his punching power and him just being more athletic than a lot of people have been kind of getting them through. But he gonna get caught up to when he start fighting some of the elite level guys, man, because he got to get. I see because I'm a southpaw, but I see when southpaws do that, it's very noticeable because they got to get when they got to put that leg back when they got to get back in their stance, especially if they can't fight orthodox. Not even for a little while, it's always like a reset. It's always a chance where the other guy can come in, man, and he do that all the time, man. But when he get through with that left, you seen what he did. He bust that nose up.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just a bad habit that I don't know how he gonna get out of that, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I definitely agree.
Yeah, you got good points with that.
Yeah, definitely.
Appreciate it,
I'm
man.
gonna get off here, guys. Man, it was good talking with y'all, man.
All right, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna shut it down. This was fun, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna jump on tomorrow early on, Murderers Row. I'm gonna do that early tomorrow. I know you be at work, but
I got you, man.
I'll let you know. Body, I'll let you know when we gonna run Murderers Row tomorrow. I'm gonna finish watching these fights. This nigga Torres look funny as hell. I swear to
All
God.
right, y'all be safe out there, man.
Y'all too, bro. Yeah, for real. Cause you know, I'm in the crib, but if I can tell you this, man, if Torres is plan B, we gotta find somebody else real quick.
He trying to get it over with. Ooh.
Did he throw homie down or did he knock him down?
Buddy done had too many, boy. Ooh.
He on the ground. I see him. Did he throw him down or did he knock him down?
Nah, he hit him.
Okay.
It's over. It's over,
okay.
man.
Okay. Yeah, because I mean, this is a knock him fight, but you know what I'm saying?
Up. He rose from the dead, boy. He got 2 minutes and 14 seconds left, boy. He on his 10 speed. But all right, Pop.
yeah. Hey, bro, I'm holler at you.
All right, man.
Oh, look, TBS report. Hey, TBS. Tomorrow, TBS. Tomorrow, Murderers Row. Tomorrow, Murderers Row. The link will be out there, and we can speak on everything, especially the undisputed champion of the world. We speak on everything, but about to shut it down. Watch the rest of these fights, and I'll see y'all tomorrow, man, because I'm gonna respect the fight. And I hope Navarrete win this fight. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. TBS, you know what it is. I'll see y'all later, man. Y'all keep smoking.